Hi, my name is Ben Hoganson, and today I want to show you one of my favorite resources on the web for conducting literature searches in energy research. The Energy Citations database is a U.S. Department of Energy database that's sponsored by the Office of Scientific and Technical Information. It provides free access to about 2.5 million bibliographic citations of DOE-funded and sponsored research, and has been tremendously useful to me in my work as a research librarian in the science and engineering sectors. I hope it's going to be really useful for you, and I invite you to follow along as we explore this database. So open up a new browser window and type in www.osti.gov/energy-citations. Once you've done that, you should be taken to a page that looks like this. In the center of the page, you'll see a summary of what the database contains, as well as global navigation towards the top. We have a home button, a basic search button, a fielded search button, an alerts option that you can set up for yourself, and a document availability information button. We also have some additional buttons in the upper right hand corner and in the upper left hand corner, with links to social media in the upper right hand corner. On the right hand side, there's a basic search box with a feature below it. Today let's go into the basic search and the fielded search functions. If I click on basic search, I'm taken to a very simple page with just one box in it. I'm going to run a search on rover and nuclear power. Notice, since nuclear power is a phrase, I'm going to encapsulate that in quotation marks, and I'm going to click search. And I notice in my upper left hand corner that I have 449 results coming out of this database. And if I look in the upper right hand corner, I have 18 pages. So keep in mind that your results are not all going to be on this first page, but you'll have to look at this information and you'll have to navigate to the next pages in order to get to the other results. If we look at the results, we'll notice that they're not in any particular order. They're not alphabetized, or they're not put into any numerical order, but we can change that by clicking on some of these headers. One of the most useful to sort on is the publication date field. If we click on publication date, we'll notice that they are sorted by oldest first, and the ones that lack the data for the publication date are actually the ones that are usually, if not always, listed first. But I can select publication date again and it will sort my results by newest first. So that can be really helpful if you're looking for the most recently documents published on this subject. You'll notice on the left hand side that a lot of these have icons to electronic files. That is a big advantage of this database. You can download these documents directly onto your computer or mobile device, and that is very, very, very convenient. Sometimes you will not be able to. In fact, with most of the records in here, you will not be able to. So let's look at one example where you would not be able to open that electronic file. So this one's called Novelty Detection in and Between Different Modalities. Now if I click on that, I get to what's called the bibliographic record for that document. I have the document title at the top. I have an abstract right below it which tells me what that document is about. I have authors listed in the metadata and a resource relation listed in the metadata. This particular document comes from a set of AIP conference proceedings, and that's more than likely under copyright and is protected by copyright law, which tells us why we don't have a digital file associated with it that we can download. We also have page numbers. All that information that I just mentioned, the title, the author, the conference name, the resource relation, and the page numbers are going to be very important for getting this document if you want to pursue getting the document. You can do that many different ways. A lot of these will have a link to NTIS, the National Technical Information Service, and you can order the documents through there. Or else you can contact a library and they can provide the document for you through their interlibrary loan from their own collections or through document delivery. Some of these you can also order online. If we click on this fielded search option, we'll notice that the database automatically populates our keywords into the All Fields field. This is what basic search was actually searching in the first place. Now if we want to restrict our results, one easy way to do that is to enter this information into the bibliographic data field. This is a good way to cut down your results and yet still leave a large number of high quality results for your research. In a moment we should have these results. And here we are. So it went to 400 and some results down to 44 matches, which is far more manageable in most people's perspective. And sometimes you will need a very broad set, and you will need to sift through a lot of results. But in many cases, maybe 40 to 60 results should be enough for your purposes. So say we have a result set that we're pretty satisfied with, and we go through this list and we select some of the records that we want to access. Some of these, again, are PDF files and we can download those directly, but some are not. So we mark the ones that we are interested in and we check on the Show Only Checked Items button, and we come up with a list of the items that we selected. Once we have that selected list, we are given some more options with what we can do with that result set. We can view the item details. We can download the items as an EndNote file, which is really helpful if you have a bibliographic management software such as EndNote. And we can download the checked items as an Excel file, and we can also make it into a more printer-friendly version. So once again, we covered the basic search function and the fielded search function in the Energy Citations database. This is a very powerful database. It's been really useful in my work, and I hope it will be useful in yours. For more information, for more tutorials and search tips and what have you, please contact me at ben@autumnelm.com or visit me on the web at www.autumnelm.com.